last week you were speaking about your concussion. Now it's 100 games. What a week!
Yeah, it's been a big couple of weeks. Didn't think I'd actually get here this year, but yeah, very humbled and honoured I get the chance to play 100 games for a club that I love, and yeah, it's just awesome to be I suppose playing against the Lions in a semi-final at Ellis Park. It's a pretty iconic stadium and a lot of history and a great side that I'm playing against.
What does playing? Same question. You think you've got it in the lungs to start and play a full game, especially being on the half belt?
Yeah, she's pretty tough at Ellis Park. I've done it a few times now, so I know what to expect. And we've got Rick Catelli's been going pretty good this year, so I'm pretty sure he'll enter the game. So I'll just go as long as I can, and I'll leave it up to the coaches until they see fit to get me off. It's a tough place to run around, but I'm confident I can get through it.
We saw Ruan Combrink hit a 55-metre penalty last weekend. Does this mean your team needs to be right on top of their discipline? As you can score 3 points from anywhere? Basically?
Yeah, you've hit the money there. Like, discipline's going to be a huge factor in this game, and I'm sure he could hit a couple of extra metres on there too. So your discipline's going to be huge. So we need to just make sure we don't give the ref any ammo to penalise us, and I suppose right up to the 60 metres. So you'll be a big factor in the game.
And what can you do as captain to make sure the boys listen and don't commit silly mistakes?
Mate, we've been working pretty hard, and we've got a good coaching staff to kind of things we can really concentrate on during the week. And I've got to put trust in the boys. They've been doing a good job all year, and we haven't got to the semi-final by fluke, and so I've got a lot of trust in the lads to kind of make the right choice. And it won't be perfect; we'll get penalised, but like I said, I'm pretty confident in the boys to do their job.
Speaking of big kicks, we've seen on social media Perenara kick one from about 65 metres. Would you back him to do it in a game?
I don't want to give him too much credit or go to his head, but he's got a big boot. I think him and Geordie were going at it, and I think Geordie missed one, so he's been giving Geordie a bit of stick. But they might come into play. It's honestly, you just want to win by 1 point in a semi-final, so yeah, you never know.
And have you been joining in kicking competitions?
No, didn't you see my kick last week? It was terrible. But my hammies are getting old, so once I get the leg quite high, it takes me about a week to recover, so I'll stay out of that.
Were you there yesterday when the Holland 1 was scored, and did you see it, and how did you react to it?
No, I didn't see it. I was actually, we were in Soweto, went up to Soweto, had a look around, but I've seen, there's actually no photo evidence. There was only a video of him walking up to the hole, so maybe it was a plan, or maybe a G up for the lads, but he's a pretty good golfer, man, so I won't say too much about him because he gets enough praise as it is.
Dane, is there any sort of concern? I mean, you guys went to Canberra last week. You guys haven't won there since 2010. You won. They haven't beaten you guys in 10 years. Is there any concern that the history will smart?
There's always history there, but we haven't really talked about that all week. We've just been trying to, obviously the travel is a big factor, so we've just been trying to do everything we can to recover well and get us the best shape to come Saturday. And the Lions will be, they deserve to have the semi-final at home. They've been the best team in the comp in my eyes, so I don't think history will, hopefully it doesn't repeat, hopefully it repeats itself, but in the end of the day, it just comes down to the game of footy, and all those other factors don't really come into play. It's just about going out and playing some footy, and both teams will be right up for it.
There was a lot of criticism in terms of how you guys went about your Canberra quarterfinal, even though the result was a positive at the end of the day. What are the lessons taken out of that fixture?
Well, probably took us 40 minutes to kind of get our game going, and we're only 1 point behind, at the break. So I think we want to start really well for Saturday. Like, we can't, I suppose the pressure comes on in these big games. You can't afford for a team to go out by 16 points and expect to win. So we've kind of been talking all week, kind of starting really well and just be a lot accurate, and that's what we're really concentrating on. So hopefully that happens on Saturday.
And what did you make of the Lions and how they went about their match against Sharks?
Yeah, quarterfinals, like anyone on their day could beat anyone. Like, it's just one of those. It's a kind of difficult game to play, and I'm surprised they probably won't be. They only just snuck through, and I'm pretty sure they'll be, that wasn't their best performance here, but it probably makes them more dangerous for Saturday because they want to make sure they come out and have a good performance. So I suppose both sides are probably really too happy how they played, but they still won, and that's just knockout footy. So yeah, we're expecting to come out in fireworks. It's supposed to be 40,000-50,000 fans at Johannesburg, and it'll be a hell of a place to play.
Considering what you've been through this year, 100 quite special for you this weekend for the games?
Yeah, mate, very special. It's been a bit of a frustrating year, obviously with the concussion, and I thought rugby might have been taken away from me for a bit. So it's I love playing for this team. I love the club, and I was a fan since day one. So it's a pretty huge honour, and it's awesome doing it. I suppose it would be nice to do it at home, but being away with just the team and I suppose a bit less fuss, it's good to just be with your brothers and go out and play a game of footy with some guys that you really enjoy.
Do you remember the first game and how it went?
Yeah, I do. It was we played the Waratahs. I was pretty lucky. Andrew Hall was still injured, so I managed to start the game, and we lost at home in 2009. So yeah, but I suppose when you're a young fella, you're just happy to be out there and playing, and the scoreboard didn't really concern me. I was just very humble to put the jersey on, and it's pretty cool.
The head been fine since then?
Yeah, so I've done a lot of work, like contact and stuff, and the head's it's in a good place. So just happy to be back playing rugby.
Please take us through the internal frustrations that you went through during your time off the field.
Does it make a difference playing at 2:30 in the afternoon on the high field?
Yeah, it's probably playing a bit like club footy back in New Zealand. That's not too many guys that play there early, so we know it's going to be hot. We're going to be like this, so we'll just have to work really hard and make sure we get a bit of I suppose, sweat up before the lungs will be blown, and we try to do that today at training, get a bit of a burn on, and just trying to push through it. But it's a hard place to play, mate. But it's one. I suppose that's what we look for in rugby.
Have you spoken to your teammates about playing at Ellis Park with that crowd? I mean, you had one of your best games with the All Blacks there.
Yeah, I suppose the guys that have played for the All Blacks. I remember my first time we were driving up and the All Blacks and the supporters were chucking cans at our bus and giving us all sorts. So I've tried to give them a bit of a warning, but I think it's one of the greatest places to play rugby in the world. It's just, African fans are so passionate, and it's just awesome. And I know they'll be out to get us, but at the end of the day, they love the rugby, and I think it's one of the biggest cauldrons in world rugby to have 50,000 people, at Ellis Park, and all against you. So looking forward to it.
Is altitude a big deal amongst New Zealand teams, considering how well they've often come to Johannesburg and Victoria done well?
Yeah, I think we just try and embrace it. Like, you can't do much about it, so we just try to. I suppose we practice it during the week the best we can. We get like game scenario in our trainings and just try to get used to it. But there's nothing like that game when you play, full 80 minutes. So we just try best to prepare, try to warn the lads, and just try to get used to it. But it does affect it, and I'm pretty sure you've probably seen a lot of our bench getting used to sweat. So.
Dane, can I ask one more question, please? The Lions have scored 84 tries this season. The Hurricanes have even scored more, 93 tries. Do you think attack will be the order of the day on Saturday, or do you think defence will come into it as well?
Yeah, I think there'll be a bit of both. Both sides love to attack and score tries, so I think there'll be the same intentions from both sides to have a go. But I'm pretty sure both teams will want to make sure their defence is not leaking some of those maybe 93 tries through. So I think both attack and defence will be a major factor, and both teams are pretty good at defence. But I'm pretty sure 2:30 rugby there'll be a few balls and a few line breaks.